where there's sure to be droppings and honkings all over the field. We're here in Champaign, Illinois, Geese Memorial Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He has loved what he has seen from his quarterback in training camp so far this season. He is getting all of the hype from the media as well. But it all starts today, and he has to perform on the field. He's getting a lot of Heisman talk early, but all of that could fade away unless he gets out of the gate with a strong start and live up to some of that hype here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Running inside, it's Davison. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They'll run him again. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Moore. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason. To be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy. You were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. More to throw for it on fourth down. At midfield, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off. And the Ducks are rolling down the field. The run inside. It's Davison. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Moore, play action. Escapes the pressure going right. Extending the play. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. And now you have a look at Vaughn Blue, the incoming transfer from Liberty. We anticipate that he is going to have a major impact on this running game. They'll move the tight end. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. The transfer has it his first carry. Still on his feet at the 35. Turning it on. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. Illinois lining up quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
And that is no good. So after the missed kick, it's still 3-0.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He's changing the play. Here's more to throw. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Touchdown, Illinois! The defense takes matters into its own hands. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Moore with the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. 4th down, Moore. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. This offense has it with really good field position. Now on the counter. Got enough space. Touchdown to Illini. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Davidson. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
On the stop.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. College football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. Go over this third down play to open the period. Quarterback changing the play. In the gun on third down, Moore. Out wide left, it's Moore. Caught. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Defense in press coverage. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move them on the counter. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. He's now up to 77 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got him on the RPO. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Selling the fake. Unloads to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A strike downfield. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Blue. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Clayton. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He'll take it himself. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed.
Makes a grab and room to run. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get into the 33-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Dante Moore. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Moore to the air. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Running the red zone, it's Davidson. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. It's 3rd and 5. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Got his man. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Throwing Moore. The screen, he can go. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Illinois right back to the line. Dropping back, it's Clayton. Snares it outside, it's Blue. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. Tempo in overdrive.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wide open downfield. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm. The passing game looking good.
They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field? You got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Left side, it's Bear. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Moore. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Moore will throw. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Changing the routes with his receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's going to let it go. Goes high to pull it in. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
And that kick was perfect. Squad's headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's lead things off with the Utah State Aggies taking on the number 10 team, the Oklahoma Sooners.
So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They're going to ride this running back. Powers through the defender. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Line getting set on second down. Hits inside. It's Blue. Down he goes.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Clayton. Fires on the move. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Here's more to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Rush right in his face. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Keep it on the ground. Uh-oh, look out. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Dante Moore. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davidson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Trying to squeak through the pile. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He's got it down the middle. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Clayton. Just gets rid of that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Working the middle. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. New set of downs after the completion. Tries to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The fake and wants to throw. Fires quickly. Down he goes.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Quick give, it's Davison. Enough to move the chains. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Making the adjustment on the play. Throwing more. Fires to the wideout. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Moore to the air. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Moving out to the right. Soft spot in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Looking downfield, it's Clayton. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Drops back on first down. Finds his target. There he goes.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Wants to throw on first. Grabbed behind the line, it's right. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Just keeps slinging it. Between the hash. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Moore finds his man.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Moore will throw. Out wide left, it's Moore. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the middle. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the right. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gets rid of it. And the timing just a hair off. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Caught. Can't get him to the ground. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Looking for room. It's Blue. Knocked down immediately. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. To the air. It's Clayton. Rushes on. And it's a sack. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, pressure's coming. Complete in the middle. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Rides to the back. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. Timeout on the field, 2:03 remaining. The defense trying to manipulate that clock and maximize the time with the 2-minute timeout coming up. Straight ahead, it's Davison. He's past the sticks. And he's got the 1st down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Moore to throw. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Clayton. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Bring him down. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Illinois lining up quickly.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Running inside, it's Davison. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. On the move, it's Davison. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. The give on 4th down. Still running at the 40. There's a crease. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.